Okay, so we are here at Bar Hugo. Paul's with us. We got some great food, and we're gonna just talk. And let's just start it off easy. Tell us, what is Monaco Market?
Monaco Market is a curated NFT marketplace for real-world collectibles. We're going to be offering items including handbags, watches, sneakers, fine art, pop culture items, sports memorabilia, and even trading cards.
Awesome. So you mentioned handbags, and you've had a lot of experience selling handbags on the eBay, Amazon, Poshmark, or just experience selling on these marketplaces. So can you talk a little bit about that and just let everyone know?
Of course. So I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. It sounds crazy to say this, but it was since the beginning, before PayPal, when people were mailing you cash, and I was dealing with sneakers at that time. But more recently, I've been selling handbags. I found that Louis Vuitton in particular can make fantastic investment pieces. They go up in value year over year over year. I could show you a bunch of examples where in just a couple years you can double your money potentially. Now, they're not going to double in a week or double in a few months, but if you hold them, they will go up in value, and there isn't the downside that exists with digital assets necessarily.
There's no downside that exists.
I wouldn't say there's none. There's always a little bit of risk with anything, but I would say based on the data that I have collected over the last almost 10 years, the items that I specifically select, there's very minimal downside. And especially when you compare that over a longer time horizon, I would say there's virtually no downside.
So would you say that you're lucky or that you just have good taste?
I would say that I follow the data. That's what this is all about. You follow what items are scarce, what items are high demand. Is there a collaboration that is really interesting? And by analyzing that data and understanding the items themselves and the price point, is this priced well? Then you can understand maybe this is something that I want to buy, to hold, to eventually sell, and they can make fantastic investments.
So say someone's new, like say I want to invest in Louis Vuittons, but I have no idea where to start. Like, can Monaco Market help me with that? Or can you help me with that? Can we talk on the side or something?
So one of the beauties about Monaco Market is that we curate the items for you. So any item that's on the platform, there's a reasonable expectation that there is an investment quality to this, that it's going to go up in value, that there is scarcity, that there is a huge demand, and these are items that have been collected for a long period of time. So it's not something that's flash in the pan that maybe is worth something today that won't be worth something tomorrow. We do our best to educate and select the items and educate our consumers so that they know what they're buying for a good price that's going to make a great investment.
That is super valuable because I don't feel like I'm just starting from nowhere and don't know where to start or, that I love that. And I'm also wondering about the authentication process, because how do I know that this is a legit item or not? Because I'm not seeing it in real life. I'm just seeing a picture of it online. So can you talk more about that?
Absolutely. I would say the number one concern that most people that are buying these types of items online are concerned about is authenticity and fraud. And what we do is, first, we try to source any primary authentication documents. That's original papers, receipts, and then we consult with third-party authenticators that are industry leaders that really know about these items. These could be appraiser, these could be just individuals that run authentication services. These could be authorized dealers of the items. But we try to find as many layers of authentication so when you buy something on our platform, you are getting exactly what we say it is.
Sweet. So from what I know, CollectCoin is one of the coins that you use on Monaco Market. Why should I be buying CollectCoin?
I would say CollectCoin, it is the coin that powers Monaco Market. Buyers can stake their CollectCoin and they would be able to collect a portion of the transaction fees, or more sellers are going to be accepting CollectCoin for their items versus any other token because we offer significant discounts in the transaction fees that we impose on those sellers. So you're going to have access to better items, and over time, CollectCoin is going to become the dominant coin in the market. So maybe not today, but there's going to come a day where you're going to have to use CollectCoin on Monaco Market, and it's better to get in on these things early while you can before this blows up.
Ooh, blowing up. I'm into it. Okay. So Monaco Market, what about other marketplaces that I've been seeing? I saw eBay might make a marketplace, StockX. Like, what's the difference between you and these other marketplaces?
I would say though, the number one thing is the fact that we really lean into the crypto environment, into blockchain solutions. We allow individuals to connect their wallet to our website, spend their crypto, and receive their token that represents their item. Whereas other platforms either don't really have anything that operates on chain, they don't accept crypto, or they don't allow the sellers to be able to connect with the buyers at all. So as a consequence, there's all these things that are lacking, and we're trying to address these things while we have an extremely low fee structure. If you're selling with CollectCoin, it's only 1.5%, which is lower than credit card transaction fees are today. So by creating an environment where sellers are empowered to sell their items, we think the best items are going to end up on our marketplace that will just provide excellent options for our buyers.
Sold. I'm so sold. All right. Well, you have sold me on Monaco Market and CollectCoin, but I'm curious to see what other people would say. So I think that we should go to the streets and talk. And, you know, after we finish this yummy food here, we're going to go to the streets and talk to people and see what they think.
I think that's a great idea. You know, Washington Square Park is just around the corner. Maybe we take a walk over there.
What do you know about cryptocurrencies?
Ooh, cryptocurrencies, all I know is that it's like money on the internet.
Well, not so much actually, but I'm really interested in it anyway because, in France and in Europe it's quite a thing because a lot of people are thinking it's let's say, secondary way of thinking and living.
Not much, just that it's like money on our internet.
What about NFTs?
Well, I think NFT is kind of, well, of course it's booming right now. The thing is, I don't really get all the thing, and I think most other people don't really get all the thing.
You kind of own rights to an image or like it could be like a song, it could be like a clip, it could be like a GIF or something.
NFTs, I feel like it's art that you can like buy on the internet, like, you know, with codes and stuff behind it.
Art you can sell on the internet for money.
Well, in my mind, I cannot define it like with a simple sentence. It would be too easy to do that. It's still growing. We still don't really know what it will be.
I would ask you, you know, do you have any hesitation or reservations about the NFTs that exist today where you're buying a profile picture or maybe a song or just something digital in general?
I feel like because it's so new, it's not really solid yet. So I feel like I would want to invest in it or like get my own when it's like more guidelines to it or like more like bulletproof.
I probably wouldn't buy an NFT, no.
Why is that?
Why?
Okay, I know about these things, but it's like I haven't felt there's enough value for me to invest in them because I don't have much to invest.
It's kind of a bubble sometimes, economic bubble, and we all know what economic bubbles can do, and does it serve a purpose, really?
What if I told you that you can invest into an NFT that's tied to a real-world item that has investment quality?
Yeah, of course, that would be a great idea. I mean, it's the next step. They have to link NFTs to real things in a way. I think it's not going to end so far if we just stay in the digital world. It has to be open.
I don't know. I mean, like that's so materialistic. I feel like I would just need to do more research because it sounds so enticing. Like it's something I would want, like, because it'll be in the future, something I could like look back and be like, oh, I have this here, you know, like, or resell it or trade it.
So what we're doing is tying them to sneakers, handbags, watches, you know, pop culture.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Excited. What
No,
was
because-
exciting you there? The sneakers?
Yeah, I guess it's just like, it's not just something you would see online, it's something that you could actually have. I think it's like kind of like a lot of, I mean, I see that a lot in like reselling, like right now, this kind of a thing. And so I guess it's like kind of gearing towards that area.
Absolutely.
Like,
One thing that we're working on is a marketplace where the NFTs represent real-world items. We curate the items so that we know that those items have good investment quality. For example, you know, a watch, you know, like a Rolex, an Audemars, a Constantine Vacheron. You know, these watches that have real-world value, that have history, that have heritage, that have demand, instead of this picture that maybe is worth something today because there's so much hype around this, and then tomorrow it goes down 80% and you lose your money.
All right, it's interesting. Of course, having material things linked to it, it's always, I mean, you can apply that to enlarge the market and touch other people that won't get it if it's just digitalized and just, you know, not material. So I believe the one way of making it like more popular, one way of making it like more known by all the people and used by all the people would be, of course, to link it to material things. So that's interesting.
Everyday things.
But not even just everyday things. There are things that already exist that people are already collecting. For example, Chanel bags. You know that they go up in value.
Right.
They go up in price
Right,
every year, you know, and they actually make really great investments because they do go up in value. But a lot of people don't know about that.
Right.
So we're seeking to educate people about the investment quality of these items, and we're trying to make it really easy for someone to invest into them by buying NFTs. And then guess what? You don't have to deal with the item because we deal with the item for you. And when you're ready, you can sell that NFT, and then you never have had to deal with any of that.
So where do I go to learn more about this, Paul? Let me know.
It's called Monaco Market, monacomarket.co. That's the website. And you can go there. We're launching very soon, and you'll be able to purchase NFTs that represent real world items, redeem those NFTs if you wish, or buy them, hold them, and sell them at a later time. Yeah. If you want to learn more information, visit monacomarket.co.
What do you know about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin?